everyone, Rachel here with Order Your Lifestyle, and I'm so happy to be back with you family for another week as we get prepared to order our lifestyle ahead of time for disasters. Like I said before, planning ahead is the key. Now, I think that sometimes when you start focusing on things, the universe says, I got an idea. Let's see if they really mean it. And then all of a sudden things start happening. So I'm actually blessed. Nothing disastrous happened to me, but we almost had a few scenarios. The first thing being, all of a sudden there was a fire in my area. And there were just clouds and clouds of smoke, black smoke, and the ash from the debris starting to rain down in my area. It was that close. And I heard on the news that there were evacuations not too far from me. And of course, when you're thinking about a fire, like 5 miles is not too far. So I thought to myself, I was coming back from appointments from that day, coming home with my daughter, and I was thinking, what am I gonna do if I have to turn around and evacuate my home? And my first thought was, well, you know what? I don't really have to worry too much about it because my vehicle, as I said in the other video, is like disaster prep on wheels. So I do have my emergency backup clothes, backup shoes, there's diapers and wipes and jackets and blankets and things like that already in the vehicle. So worst case scenario, if we have to leave and go, we just could go. And I'm blessed to have family in the area. So I don't know if you do this, but I actually leave backups in family's house. And I mean, my close family's houses. So that would be like my mom or my mother-in-law, where it's somewhere you go all the time and you know you just have those days where you're like, hey, as long as you're here, why don't you stay a little longer and da-da-da-da-da. So I leave diapers there, I leave changes of clothing just to always be prepared. So that night, thank God I did not have to evacuate. I was tired from a long day and I didn't want to do anything. But the other thing I did do before I went to bed was I made sure I stocked up a little extra for my little one's diaper bag. For myself, made sure I knew where things were because you come home sometimes and even though you mostly order your lifestyle, you do throw things places. And so I made sure my purse was exactly by the door, keys, garage door opener, all that good stuff was exactly by the front door if we had to leave at a moment's notice. And then another crucial thing is keeping your vital documents all in one place, or copies of them all in one place, in something that you can carry. Now, a lot of people store vital documents in a safe in their home. Well, that's good in the event that the home itself catches on fire or someone breaks in, but if you have to evacuate, you cannot carry the safe. So I encourage you to at the least get copies in a secure spot that is hidden. You don't want anyone getting into your business, but something that you can carry if you have to go, because you don't want to look at your file cabinet and start thinking, which of these files do I need to take if I'm going to be out of my home for a long time? So that was little disaster number one. The second was Southern California all of a sudden saw so much rain and lightning that we have never seen in a long time. And I say never in a long time because some of my lovely, snooty Midwest friends think that we don't get rain, but we do. It just doesn't happen all the time. So for us, it was like cover, duck, run. People didn't know what to do with themselves. And it was a lot of rain and again, fire. My friend actually saw a palm tree catch on fire, which you know had to be due to the lightning. It was so high up. So I started thinking to myself again that night when it sounded like the thunder and lightning was going to take out my electricity. Do I know where all my candles are? Check. Do I know where matches or lighters are? Check. And do I have access to food that can be cooked or can be eaten without electricity? Check. And I was very happy to run through my mental checklist and know that I had everything that I needed just in case the power was going to be off for a little while. Another thing I encourage you to figure out how to do is how to get into your garage if the electricity is off. Your garage probably has a manual option, but do you know how to do it if you need to get your vehicle out of the garage quickly and all the power's gone? So So that's one thing to take note of. And then lastly, I got to make use of my mobile disaster prep on wheels, my car, when someone else that was near me at an appointment at a place of business had their car battery die. And I was able to say, I can give you a jump because I carry jumper cables all the time. I don't care how nice your car is. Accidents happen, and this mommy gets tired and leaves the car lights on for several hours, and then you need to get a jump. And it's so much easier to ask someone to just help you with their vehicle to give you a jump if you already have the cables yourself. So I hope that these real life scenarios encourage you to do something today. I don't care what it is, do one thing. If you take out a water bottle or two and put it to the side for your disaster prep area, then you are doing so much more than the average person. Make a plan, get started little by little. You can do it, and I know you will be so grateful in the event that something takes place in your life. So remember, everyone, don't let disasters or emergencies order you around. Order your lifestyle.
And heavy